Hello everyone, welcome to lesson 5 report designing in MS Access. In this lesson we will learn how we can design reports in MS Access, how we can design custom reports, how we can design group reports in MS Access, how we can display date and time stamping. So this lesson is all about the report designing, how we can design reports in MS Access. So before I start designing report, let me explain first what is reports in MS Access. Report is a database object, MS Access object, which we use to display our data or print our data. For an example, through queries and in tables also, our database holding some data, some information. This information I want to share with my colleagues. So we can share it in the form of reports. Under Create tab, you can see this panel. We have a report panel, and using this reports panel we can design reports, we can customize reports, and we can share this data using reports object with our teammates or stakeholders. Okay, so this report holds information from tables and query object, and then we display this report or print this report to share between the teammates or stakeholders. So now let's start with very first. Under report you can see different things. One is report, then report design, then blank report, report wizard, and labels option. These options we will use to design our reports and to work on the functionality of reports. Let me start with the very first, which is report. Right now my active table is employee personal detail. If I click on this report button, this will create a automatic this will design one automatic report here, where you can see one title which is employee personal details, then one image and with date and time stamping. If I scroll to my right, you can see the remaining field of these reports like address, region, project ID, and one web link cell. If I jump to the left hand side, you can see employee ID, first name, last name, email ID, and here you can see this dotted line. So this is one page view of my report, and in this view you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 columns report, and on my right hand side you can see other 4 columns of my employee data. So basic report creation is very easy. Just select your table. You can create report of your queries also. Just select your query and click report button. This will automatically create your report. Okay, makes sense? Now this is by default when I open report, Excel open this in layout view. If I jump to home tab, under view section, we can see layout view is active. Now if I want to adjust all my fields in one single page, I will use this design view. If I click on this report view, you can see your entire report, and this is my entire report. If I click on this design view, here we can design our report. When I click on design view, you can see here first section is report header, where we assign our title, date and time stamping section. Right now you can see here, and then we can also insert images here. Then we have page header section, below we have detail section, and then page footer and page report footer. So these all sections are available here. How actually it works? Now what I want to do, I want to add all fields in one view. So what I will do, I will start adjusting my page headers. So let me just adjust my page heading as let me decrease the size of my page header box like this, and similarly let me perform the same for my last name, then for email ID, address, region. Now everyone, you can see here drop down icon. Because why this drop down icon under my detail area, detail section? The reason behind this is because while designing this report, we have while designing this employee personal detail table, we have created these two, region and product ID, as a using lookup wizard. Okay, so let me adjust again, and here is my project ID. section. If I scroll to right, you can see web link also. Let me adjust this also and this. Okay, now if I open this report, here you can see count of totals. Okay, and if I increase size, this is my page footer, this is my detail. We have adjusted the size of employee ID, first name, last name, email ID, address, number of fields we can see here. Now if I go to view and click report view, our report looks like this: 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, then John, Mike, and total number of records 1 2 3 4 5 6 records. So this is also in cell, and then you can see now most of the column adjusted here. Now let's say I want to align first this project ID as a central line, and then I want to remove this web link because there is no value in the web link. So I want to remove this from my report. How we can do this? So let's again open this. Let's start customizing our report. I will click on this view button and jump to the design view. Under design view, what I want to do, I want to make this project ID as central line. Okay, first thing, you can see this project ID right now is a drop box under detail section. If you jump to the format, we can see this under format tab. You can see this panel, which is a font panel. Here you can see alignment options. I want to make this central line. Now my project ID is central line. Now if I check this under view tab, under report view, all my project ID center aligned. And similarly, I can align my address, region, last name, John. Okay, by whichever alignment you want to set them. So let me just decrease the size of my project ID, which is taking a lot of space because project ID is just 7355535 values only. So let's go to view, design view. I want to prepare a report where on a single view I can see all my fields. So I am trying to adjust that. I am adjusting now my project ID field, where header also has central line from home format tab as central line. Now let me remove this. Select your web link header, delete, and this one also delete. In place of web link, I am replacing my salary section, and I am also decreasing the width of my salary. Then we have this date of joining before that. Okay, so now let me increase the width of date of joining, little, region small, okay. So now if I open this again, go to home, under view, report view, and now this is my report view. Employee ID, first name, last name, email address, region, project ID, salary, and date of joining. Now entire report I can see in a single view, but still my page 1 by 1 section is here because one field is blank there. If I click view and jump to layout, not layout, here you can see this dotted field. This is blank here. So what you can do, you can right click and delete this entire column, and this will delete this column from this report. Let me just show you again. What we did earlier, we had this web link column between my project ID and salary. We deleted that column and we have placed salary and date of G in place of web link and salary column. Now I want to delete this column from my report, so that right now if I go to my report view, we can see a blank area here. This one if I want to remove, I will open this in either in a layout view or report view, design view, then select your column, right click and delete my column. This will delete your column from this section. Now what next? I want to adjust this page 1 of 1 information below my date of joining and my date and time stamping above my date of joining. So these all things comes under custom report designing, and where we can use mouse to drag and drop from design view to design our report. Okay, so let me just increase the size here and size of title also. Like this. Let me decrease the size of this date time stamping and drag this page title here like this. Okay, you can also change the alignment of your page foot in the page footer section, page footer alignment. If I go here to format tab, okay, this is right now center line, let me make it left align. This will come like this. Now if I open this report, entire report in page view, home, view, report view, this is not page view, this is report view, where you can see employee ID, first name, last name, all in one single screen, and where we have only 6 record, so that's why my report shows one of one page. Let's assume that if my report holds around more than 200 number of records, in that case my report will divide records in number of pages, and then this title, this footer information will show one of page to one of, let's say total number of pages are 10, then 1 of 10, 2 of 10, 3 of 10, like this page information. Okay, this is one thing. You can also change the background color of your title. You can make your title bold, you can change your logo here, you can apply some different color here if you want to. Let's explore that. Go to click view, go to design view, select your report header. If I select my report header, this will come like this. Go to format, and from here we can select the background color which we want to apply to our report. Let's say I want to apply this background color, and then my title as employee personal details. Let me change this as employee details form, employee detail report, employee details report. Okay, so this is my title now, and to select the font color of your title, select your this thing, go to format. This is my title, format, and then font color as white, make this bold. Okay, and change size, set the size as 22 point. This is fun now. Now if I jump to home and view this under report view, we can see my report is like this now. I'm not able to see right now my date and time stamping because the font color is gray over this brown. So let me change the color of my date and time stamping also from format tab. Okay, this is the design, date, time stamping, and then all the columns. You can also change the header color, header background color. You can also set that. So if I select my header now, and if I give like this slightly light color, this one compared to this, and set all font as, if you want to select all the header boxes right now, if I click this will select this box only, email ID. If I select this will select address only, but I want to set white font color for all my page headers. So what I will do in that case, I will select all like this, all the titles. Just click outside and in this page header and drag your mouse over all the text boxes. This will select all the text boxes here. Then jump to font panel under format tab, and from here select the color. I want to apply white color. So this will give employee ID, first name, last name, all are in white color. Now if I open this in under home tab in views as a report view, we can see now my report looks like this with employee ID, first name, making more sense. Next thing, this is my total number of records, 6. Okay, if you want to add, if you want to remove this box from your 6 value, this total number of records, this borderline, if you remove that, yes, we can also remove that. To remove that, again jump to the design view and select your text box. What we want to do here, under format, we want to remove border. So here is the option for outline. I will select this outline option and then let's say white. So this is now white over white. This will remove color. And now if I view this report, this will look like this. Not from here, from home tab, view, report view, and now you can see 6 as a count of number of records. If you want to show some title also here as a count of number of records, label, if you want to add label, yes, we can. Okay, so this is report footer, this is my page footer. Now let me just change the position of first report footer count here, and then let me add one title here like this: total number of records. Okay, and let me change again this to this place, and this will and increase the height of not this entire, Control Z. Okay, select these two. Now everyone see, the height of my this text box is very small, width is very small, not height, width, and I'm not able to display the entire text. If I view this under report, we can see only total number and count as 6, but I want to display entire report in one view. So in that case, what we can do, let me just select these two, hold Control key, and these two text boxes only. Right click, once you right click, you can see this merge option. Go to merge and select merge. This will merge my two text boxes, and let me just make this as, okay, this is already left aligned, so this is fine. Now if I view this report under home, go to view as report view, we can see total number of reports 6, total number of records 6. This is right align. Let me make this as a left align. Go to view, design view, select this, and under format, then left align. Okay, so now this will display total number of records as 6 with time stamping, and let's view now. So merge option also we can use to merge when we want to merge some text boxes. We can use that. Total number of records as 6, page 1 by 1, and this is how my report looks like now. Okay, if you want to remove text boxes from your report, yes, we can remove also from here, from this view. Let's explore that. Click view, go to design, select all your text boxes like this, click outside and draw pen, and then you will select all. Jump to format. On your right hand side, you can see this shape fill, let me say no fill, white or transparent. If I select transparent, right now I have selected transparent option, and if I view this, no border, my border is transparent right now, and we can see alternate colors. Okay, in the report, white, gray, white, gray, white, gray. Total number of records as 6, page 1 by 1. You can also change your alternate colors of records. To change the alternate colors of your record, in design view, when we select this detail section, under format, first select the detail section, under format, you can see this alternate row color. Now if I click on this alternate row color, and alternate row color, theme color is white, standard color, what color you want to assign? Standard color I want to assign this one. So one is white and other is this one. Now if I view now my report, click home and go to view, report view, there is no color right now. because what we did while designing our report, we have by mistake selected, okay, this is detail section is already selected, format alternate as this one. Okay, now go here, home, and in home view, report view. Okay, now this is how we have assigned alternate color. So from very first palette we need to select the color, not from the second palette. Let me just show you where we did the mistake while assigning the color. I first selected all the text boxes, and by mistake I have from this detail section I selected this color in my standard color panel, but we need to select this in theme color palette, so which is correct right now. And if I open it in design view, report view, my report looks like this. Okay, so this is one thing, everyone. This is one thing we have just completed about report designing. So under create tab, let me start this again. Under create tab we have report option. Whichever report we select, table we select, query we select, this will create automatically the report for that. And now if I save this, right click and save. Let's say employee personal details report. Okay, we can see this report under navigation section under reports object, and in future then we can print this. If you want to check how it looks like in a print view, click home tab, view, and open in print preview, and then you can see only employee ID, first name, last name, email, address, region, and project is visible in print preview. That means we need to adjust that again. So we can see a lot of space between my first name and last name, also as ID. So we can adjust that. Let me close print preview, jump to view, design view. Let me just give less space between my email ID and last name. Employee ID as center line under home format center, and let me remove employee keyword from employee ID, and this will tell that this is just ID, and this is how I am adjusting my ID column, because in ID we have a single value. So first name is small now, last name, width of last name is also small compared to the previous report. Okay, and then address also, let me fix it so that we can see project ID, salary, and date of joining also, and somewhere email ID too. Now if I open this in report view, print view first, we can see all the print in one single view. But next thing, now in your print view, once you publish this report, your report will in your A4 paper, your report will come in this format. Below you can see this title. If I scroll down, where is my one by one title? It's not here right now. So let me close and check. Okay, this is here. So let me bring it here and adjust this one also. Date time stamping plus page title all in one sync right now. Okay, now open this in print view. Okay, this is not visible, and page 1 of 1 information is also not visible, because we are not able to see right now date of joining, because that column is missing. So let's close again and adjust some other fields too, like this project ID as, like, decrease the size of project ID, last name too, again ID also, project ID more. Okay, this is fine, and then salary, decrease size of your date and time stamping, your page titles like this. Now this makes sense. View, report. Now I can see all the information here, date of joining, and my page 1 of 1 title. What next? I want to give space between my last row, this last row, and total number of records. So I will jump to the design view. In my total number of records section, in report footer, I will select very first text box and hit enter. Let me just select. Okay, select all your text boxes, right click and go to insert and insert above. This will insert one blank above. Okay, so now let's come to the view, report view, and we can see one blank row above my section, in the above section, and this is how my report looks like now. Okay, if you want to give that in blank row between your ID and first record also, same step you can perform here too. Group view, click view, jump again to the design view, select all your text boxes from details, right click, go to insert and click insert above. This will insert one blank row above. Now if I click view and jump to report view, we can see one blank row after each row. Okay, so this is how we customize our report, and this is how we change the background color, XYZ things. We can also assign image, upload image here if you want to. Let me go view, design view, and logo let me change. Select this, go to insert image, browse, my picture. There is no picture right now in my system. If I click text box, we can see this Microsoft, and I have dragged that Microsoft image. Okay, so this is Microsoft logo. Let me adjust these sizes right now so that we can see all information in one page. Okay, which is not visible right now because the height of my logo is very high. So let me just adjust this. You can also increase the report header and report area like this. Now, okay, date, timestamping, employee details. Let me mark this as under format like this. Okay, and then hit enter, jump here and change size more. Okay, so this is fine. Control Z. I want to remove this space. We have given extra space, so this is fine. Home, view, report view. Microsoft logo, employee percentages, title, date and time stamping, all my fields, then below total number of records and page 1 of 1 information. So everyone, this is our custom reporting. Now let's explore how we can group values in report. For an example, we have here employee personal details and then project details information. And we already know that my both employee personal detail and project details are linked to each other based on project ID. We have set up the relationship between these based on project ID. What next I want to do? I want to prepare a report where I want to display how many employees falls under banking project. This is my very simple report where I can see information for each record. But in my next report, I want to prepare a report where I want to show how many records, employee records, falls under banking project. Okay, so to perform that, let me just close all the tabs first. Yes, I want to save this. Close this also. Jump to create, and under create, under reports, about report, design, blank report, report wizard, all are same like we have covered in form design, blank forms and form wizard. Let me click on this report wizard. Once we click on this report wizard, you can see this report wizard section where we can select table. First I want to hold information from project details table, which is active right now, so that's why we can see here. First I want to show project name, so only project name field from project details table. Then from, if I click this and jump to employee personal details table, from this I want to hold employee ID, first name, last name, and region, salary of employee, and after salary I want to address, so address here. Click next. Now what this will display, how do you want to view your report data? Do you want to view your data by project details table or by employee personal details? Obviously I want to view my report by project details table, because header I want to assign as project name, then I want to group based on project name, employee, first name, last name. I don't want to create a view like this where by employee personal details, if I select all the fields you can see here, I want to group by project name. Next. Okay, do you want to add any grouping levels? Okay, further, if your report holds some other levels also, let's say if I say add region level also, so this will add first project name level, then region level, and then all the informations. No, I don't want to add this right now, so you can click on this arrow and this will take back to the section. Next. So this section is for ascending and descending ordering. In your reports you said I want to group all by project name. Okay, so this will group all by project name, but later if you want to sort it, or in same report you want to sort it in ascending or descending order, you can select your field from here. Okay, select my, okay, sort by region. Okay, sort my report by region. Second sorting if you want to apply. No, I don't want to apply second sorting, so this is fine. You can sort records by up to 4 fields in either ascending or descending order. Click next. Then there are some different kind of layout. How would you like to lay out your report? This is general layout where header, group, subgroup, and then view. We have no subgroup right now in our data set from our table, so which is fine from our report view. Then this is block in the form of blocks, 1, 2, like this, and then this is outline. Let me select outline format here. Click next, and then you can assign name to your report. This is project details table. No, let me assign this as employee details example to report, and click finish. Once I click finish, here we can see project name as title, project name is e-commerce, and below e-commerce we can see region, employee ID, first name, last name, salary, and address, all the fields. What next? All the information is not in the correct format, so that means we will take help from the design view, and the way we adjusted our very first row report, we can adjust this also. I will give some space between my project name and under project header, these subtitles. Then I will adjust my address like this, decrease the size of address. I will give some width to my salary section, and then last name here, and then first name here, and then like this. Employee ID, I want to pick employee ID, okay, before my region information, and also again region information like this. Let me adjust. keywords of this salary and last name. First name too. Region before employee ID and employee ID here. We should change the position of first name and last name also. So let me just change first name here, last name here, and region here. Okay, actually we sorted our data, so that's why I think this split happened. No problem in that case. Control C. I want to change this thing. First name here, last name here, and region here, salary, then address. Now let's check how this report looks like. We have created one group by project name, then employee ID, first name, last name, region, salary and address. Go to view and report view. Employee ID, first name, last name, Sharma and Smith, region, salary, address. Very high space between my last name and region. Let me adjust that and also remove this boundary from my region area. So click view, go to design view, select your region from here and go to format, shape outline, no outline, transparent. So this will make this transparent. Remove some space from here and give some space to this. Okay, so and this one is this. Click home, go view and report view now. Now this is now my report looks like. We can also change the background color of our title. We can add image here the way we did in our very first report. So everyone, this is our group report, which is sorted by region: west, east, north, west. You can also sort it by employee ID if you want to while designing this report. Okay, so this is how we design our report. We can check under print preview. This is my report view. This is my print preview, where we can see all the information, and if I publish this, then we can share it with the among peoples. If I close and jump to the layout view, in this we can see the layout by this dotted line. Okay, and then finally the design view. Most of the time all the designing works we do in the design view section, and in the design view, as this is my group report, we can see report header, page header ID, project ID header, and then details, page footer and report footer section. And we already know that my two tables, both these two tables are related to each other, linked with each other, so that's why we are able to extract the information in the correct order in my group report. Okay, so this is our entire MS Access course, everyone. This was our last lesson of MS Access course. Thank you.